You know, before we move from this topic, I forgot to ask you, what age did you turn Crip?
You know the slogan in New York, we always been Crips since day one. That's a fact. Yeah, so with that, like 10, 11.
Wow.
Yeah, because remember my area was Crip. Yeah. This whole was Crip, you feel me?
Yeah.
So the big bros that was out here, they was jacking it, but I stayed with them, but then I had to go find my own way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, the knowledge they was giving us out here, we was lost.
Okay.
So I had to really make sure, like, if I tap into something that I'm gonna be, putting my blood, sweat, and tears in, I gotta know the history and know what's going on. And that's where the 6-0 coming at.
Gotcha.
You gotta go back to the motherland, you feel me? Shout out them guys, Nate Boy, y'all know the vibes. 6-0.
So, interestingly enough, you saying that you bring up the motherland. I had a rally on my platform maybe a couple of months ago.
Yeah, cuz funny as
yeah.
You're funny.
We had a conversation. We was talking about one conversation, and he was kind of telling me. I think I asked him straight up, are you Crip? And he was kind of like, listen, man. When I went to Cali, I think he said he realized that certain Crips from either other states, but I think he was specifically speaking about New York.
Right.
He was like, they told him it's not real, it's not sanctioned, and things like that. That's what he was insinuating.
Could I interject?
Absolutely.
You can't say shit ain't real if niggas is dying behind it, P.
Yeah.
That's real. Right? If niggas is dying behind the shot, you gonna say it's not real. Maybe they don't have the okay to do what they doing, but it's not that it's fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They must ain't get stamped by the right people.
Yeah.
It's not that it's fake. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So just be sitting there just saying anything, you go to Cali. Bro, listen. Cali is the same way. If you were real, you were real, bro. Nothing shades away from nothing, bro. You just gotta know what you into, and you gotta know what you're banging. You gotta know what you on. Yeah. That's it, but it can't be fake. Like, how is that fake, Pete? Tell me. If somebody's mother's crying behind it, and niggas is going to war behind it, how is it fake?
Yeah, it's real issues.
Niggas ain't get sanctioned the right way. That don't mean they fake. They could go take a trip, tap into the right people, and they back on the map, being the same as they was when you were saying they was fake. So how was it fake?
Yeah.
I don't get that. Like, it's not like.
I think he was speaking more to that, like, yo, it's not sanctioned or whatever the case may be. But I do believe that particular fraction that he was talking about, I think they are. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not Crip, so I can't really say yes, no, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's the reason I asked that too, is because this is something I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I see a Cali person, I would love to know your opinion on this. Whenever I see a Cali gang member, if he's arguing with someone from New York and he get mad, when somebody kind of go for a low blow,
right?
They always be like, "You ain't even real. You ain't that like that." That's kind of like their first go-to.
Because you gotta understand, they're going back from how they grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They uncles, they mothers, they brothers, they sisters, they grandparents came up in it. So us coming from New York, we don't have that type of history they have. So of course they're gonna say, okay, y'all just fake, y'all just banging what we banging, y'all don't really know. You understand?
Yeah.
It's just the dialect of where they come from.
Yeah.
They bred into this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We learned it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, of course they're gonna always feel like New York but if you tapped into the right people, you can't talk like that. Yeah. You talking about? Nigga, you tapped into the right people. Real happen everywhere, not just Cali, not just the A, not just, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everywhere in New York got its own name and its own brand. Like, this could die here too. Like, don't think it's that. It's just the day, age, and time changes. All these cameras and so much police. Like trust me, bro. If it wasn't that, a lot of us wouldn't even be coming here without getting ran into. Trust me when I tell you.
Yeah.
This is a police state at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could feel safe to talk from Cali and come here because they know they're protected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't play with it like this can't get next to you. It still happen even now with all these cameras and police going on. It still happened. And to do something here, bro, you gotta have, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have some type of
yo, bro,
man.
trust me, man. Trust me.
Or whenever I see things happen, I'm like, damn, you know how bold you gotta be to do it.
Come on, bro. Like it's that, bro. It's that. So don't play with New York, bro, because you gotta really be one of the members that you don't know, bro. You gotta live here to know what's going on. So don't take nothing away from my city. My city really dangerous, you heard, bro? Dangerous.
Now,
word. This was the backdoor city for real. I don't know what you know, but it's come through the front door. Facts, like don't ever play like that. Like I hate when they be talking about New York or New York is sweet or New York is what? What's that name from Chicago that got shot in his head because he want to be talking crazy?
Oh.
And now he in the feds crying like a little, bro, don't play with my city, bro, because you don't know. You got to know how to move here. Like this is different here. Don't play with my city, bro.
Yeah. You know, I did, when he was coming out here doing...
Yeah, a little goofy. Like he lucky he ain't running to, like, boy, we would have stripped him.